And welcome back everyone. We are currently playing Get Builder, a game that I'm developing since 1.5 years, a passion project, and this is episode 2. So in episode 1, we learned a bit about the story of the game. We moved here to the asteroid belt in Sol, and I can actually disable the fog of war because it's a bit obtrusive for now for YouTube. We explored a tiny bit of the map, we discovered some pirates and maybe some allies here. We didn't speak with them yet, I would like to do that today. And we established our first space station, Bluestone. In Bluestone we have 4 buildings right for now with a few citizens. Some citizens are collecting resources on asteroid here, and I didn't show you that, but if you zoom on the map, you can actually see the little ship of that citizen collecting the asteroid here. That's cute, that's a new addition, and I'm having fun. We have a citizen here transforming water into food. Every citizen needs food every week to eat. And we have a citizen here that is a superstar. It's a special citizen, and it's currently making influence. The influence is what is used to get more citizens in the homeworld. In our homeworld, we currently have 2 citizens waiting for transport. I will have to go fetch them. And the first thing I will do in this episode is probably purchase a citizen transport in the homeworld. It's a bit expensive, but it will be useful because I will be able to take those guys to the homeworld while exploring at the same time. I think having a second spaceship for my enterprise will be quite good. So this one is purple. It cannot take resource. It can only transport citizen. So I will take the citizen here. Or the criminal, of course, he is a citizen as well. I will take the citizen here for now, he's more productive, and send it to the belt. It will arrive in 6 turns, and it will be very useful. In the meantime, we were here exploring, trying to go to the left, and oops, I forgot the sound of the game, of course, I'm a professional. And we can see that we have to select the next project for the space station, and I promised you that we would speak about what is the overarching goal, and what would be our strategy to be the first one in this belt to produce the Stargate. The Stargate is a very expensive construction project. In order to build it, you need to be able to produce some spaceship, the gate frame spaceship. This gate frame spaceship will just deploy the frame of the Stargate in the map, to which you will have to feed plenty asteroid as resources by dragging the asteroid to the gate, and also you will have to construct a few of those other component ships to come dock them. So you have a few stabilizer to produce, a few power coupler, I cannot pronounce that word, a few power coupler to produce, and a few gate control. All those ships cost a lot of resource. You will see they will cost smart material and nanite. Your goal in the game is to improve your industry to reach a sufficient level where you can produce those resources or sell enough of other resources to be able to buy them. But they are very expensive. The way to do that is to slowly grow up into the tech tree of resource here. We can see that the first part of the resource, from the water to the luxury food, is everything that is related to sustaining the life of your citizen. So the water from the asteroid will allow you to produce food, but the food is not really an efficient way to feed your colonists. They only feed 1 person. They are not very compact neither to transport. So your goal at the end, at one point, is to produce luxury food which will feed 5 citizens, which is super effective to transport, and that will allow you to support hundreds and hundreds of colonists across multiple stations. The problem to do that is that you will need to produce spices and drink. The spice come directly from the water, and the drinks come from the honey and water. Yes, honey and water. All those things, all those production chain seems a bit complicated, but actually they are not that much, and you have in the Gatepedia all the information that you need. So for instance, if you wonder how to construct luxury food, well, you can just click on it, and it's a bit of a mess right now, but you can see that at the basics it's produced in a kitchen, and in the kitchen you use food, spice, and drink, soft drink to make luxury food. So a normal citizen in a kitchen would use 2 food, 2 spice, and 2 soft drink to make 2 luxury food. And then you have a chef that is a bit more productive and a master chef that is a bit more productive. If you wonder how to make honey, just click on honey and you will see you can make honey in an apiary that you can already build in your city. So my goal for this city will depend on which asteroid I have around. I don't have much. I have a bit of water here and a bit of water there. That bit of water will be hard to get at the beginning of the game. So this is not a perfect ideal position for a first city. It doesn't have much resource. So I will probably focus on transforming other resource and having trade route that will bring resource to it. I'm not sure yet. What I know is I will need more spaceship. So I will start working on a landing pad, which will allow me after that to produce a dry dock, which will allow me to build a spaceship. Once again, if you don't know how to make a spaceship, you can scroll here in the Gatepedia, look at all the spaceship. The one that I would like first, for instance, is a caravel, and it will tell me here, I need a landing pad, I need a dry dock, and then I can construct a caravel. Very easy. So in this case, my first idea is to construct a landing pad. Let's start building it. The landing pad has another advantage. As you see, it will expand the territory of the station and it will increase its HP. So it's quite good to have at the beginning. It will expand the territory of the station to the second circle. So I don't think it will bring us anything new here. Those asteroids are empty. And that one, it's a bit too far away. But at the third time we will build a communication tower to expand again our spaceship. We may have access to more water, which will maybe make this city sufficient for building a food industry. I'm not sure yet. I will think about it. Okay, so the goal of this spaceship was to go a bit to the left and then come down to this anomaly where we had a distress signal from a shuttle lost in space. Okay, let's move a bit. We found another anomaly here. This one is a very interesting to have. It's an old relic from Earth. I will investigate it directly. An old relic from Earth has the opportunity to be sold for money or for influence. So let's investigate it directly at the beginning. Hunting those old relics from Earth is a very good way to have a big boost. Come and investigate it. As you navigate through the endless void of space, you come across a remarkable find, a relic from ancient Earth, adrift among the stars for centuries. I will continue. The artifact has been preserved in the vacuum of space, untouched by time, a fascinating reminder of humanity's past. The discovery is truly unique, offering a glimpse into the history of our species and the opportunity to learn about our origin. So as I said, I have two options here. I can sell it to the highest bidder to have money, or I can expose it in my capital center. And in this case, I think I will need money. Because I'm producing a lot of influence, I don't think I will need to expose it in my capital center. You know what? Let's expose it in the capital center. It will be good for my karma. Expose it. A relic from old Earth. Organizing the perfect exhibition for the ancient relic will take several weeks of careful planning. The goal is to showcase the artifact in a way that highlights its historical significance and captivate visitors. Every detail must be considered, from the lighting of the display case to the unforgettable experience for all who visit the museum. The coming weeks will be dedicated to ensuring that the exhibition is truly remarkable and will provide the public with a chance to learn about and appreciate this piece of humanity's history. It will take 3 weeks to organize it. Very good. At the meantime, in 3 weeks, we will also receive our citizen transport that will come back from subspace. So for now, I have 3 weeks where I have not too much to do. So let's just skip them. And here we have a relic from old Earth. Your exhibition was a resounding success, showcasing the ancient relic from old Earth in a way that captivates and inspires visitors. I will let you read this afterward and discover it by yourself, but long story short, we won a lot of influence and we won also a lot of Pantheon. I didn't speak about Pantheon yet, so let's speak about it. This is a new, different feature of the game that we didn't investigate at all during the first episode. So the Pantheon is a bit like your research in a different, or your technology in a different 4x. The way you accumulate technology and grant and bonus for your spaceship in this game is by convincing smaller company to sponsor you. So let's say in the real world that I want to have a sponsor from a bank to sponsor my Twitch channel, because follow me on Twitch, we are developing the game every Monday at 8 PM CST. Well, I can go to the bank and try to convince them that it's a good idea to sponsor me. It will take me time, it will take me political capital to sponsor them. But once they sponsor me, I will get the benefit from it. In this case, there's multiple ways to produce political power. One of the ways is to take one of your settlers or your colonists and to make it work as a mayor in your town hall. This has other impact and other importance. It's not only for the sponsor, and we will have to do it once the colony grows, because if you have too much people, they will rebel, etc. If they don't have a proper administration. But for now, it will mainly be useful for the Pantheon. So the Pantheon here, for now, don't worry too much about the pictures. They are temporary. They are all people that we know from chat and that participate in the project. Each of them will provide you benefits, and to know about them, you just have to click on them and it will show you which benefits this Pantheon will give you. In this case, I can see that this one, the Paint Venture, is quite interesting. I could lobby it and it would take me 140 Pantheon of production, and it would give me 1 extra influence per influencer. So if we have a look again, this superstar here is an influencer and produce 3 influence. If I were to have that sponsor with me, that one would produce 4 influence. So I think it's a good one to start with for me in my build right now. But sponsor can give very big bonus, like for instance this one, the Bolric Development Center, can give me a free colony ship, which would be great, but which is a bit too expensive for me. It would mean researching it and sponsoring it for a long time. At least with the Paint Venture, in a few 20 turns maybe I will be able to get it. So let's start the lobby and slowly we will produce Pantheon. Oh, 70 turns for now, because I have no one working on it. I'm glad I didn't take the other one. This will change. We will add someone working there to start science a bit. So pick a new sponsor. We did it. We also, due to the anomaly, we also have new immigrants that want to join us. So you will see there's quite a lot of people waiting here in line, including an extra influencer, which will be very good for us. We will really pile on the influence right now. It's perfect. We will have a huge influx of people, which may be an issue because at the same time we will have to ramp up our production of food. So let's try to focus on that maybe as well. I have a bit of food here. We will think about it as soon as we have 1 or 2 new people. We have also the citizen transport ship that we have from boat last episode that reached us. So let's have a look at here and tell him, okay, go to the station. That will be enough for me. Okay, where are we? The explorer ship, I wanted to go down with it to go try to save this distress signal. This is so cool. And here we go. Oh, we found tax haven. This, if you remember, at the beginning of the game, we met another player, which was the Engineering Federation here. We met their probe, and we can see that they settled the space station here. They settled the space station with water, titanium, and graphite. And that could have eventually access to water, extra graphite, and extra titanium. This is a very good space station. This would be a fierce component if I did code it, the AI, to do some more complex tasks later. But for now, that will be okay. They will not damage us too much. I would like also to speak with those guys. You know what? Let's make a detour here. And I will speak with the mayor of the Void Dweller here. I didn't do that yet. And sometimes they can have very good information. Okay. So here, by bringing a ship next to neutral people, I can contact them. And we can see that this Void Dweller is very friendly for now. Hello Togis, we are happy to see you in the belt. We will gladly sell 15 smart material for every 20 data. So if we bring them data, they will give us smart material. This is quite a good trade. Just bring the good in a cargo ship near to our station if you are interested. We can also train your citizen to become master material tailor. So for everything that they sell, they can always train our normal citizen to become the master in the job. It will take a few weeks, more than a few weeks I think. During their training, your citizen will work for us. I'm not interested right now, because that's quite a late item, but I will remember it and we will definitely train one. Let's speak with the mayor for now. And the mayor is telling me there is an anomaly nearby. Let me indicate it on your map. Okay. Well, thank you. He showed us a new anomaly. Oh, it's very far. It's another relic from old Earth. Not really nearby there, but sure, my friend. Well, if I wanted to have another relic from old Earth, I know there's one there. That may be quite useful. Okay, let's go back to the city with this ship and continue the project. There's a high demand on trade. It's not really interesting for me right now, but we can see that for now the soft drink are in high demand in the home world, so they are quite expensive. Normally the price would be around 20 and I could here sell it for 56, so I could make a lot of money if I had soft drink to sell. If I want to buy them, it's 84, so it's quite expensive, a bit too much. Let's continue. And here I wanted to keep going down. I see a nice place here. 3 water, 3 titanium, 1 graphite. This could be a nice food city. Maybe we need to focus on colonizing a new station there. There's a lot of good resource around here. That's... well, I colonize somewhere else. That's the perk of exploration for you. Look at those. This could be an amazing city for producing electronics. I think I will do that as soon as possible. There's another trade surplus and we found the crate. I won't pick up that crate because I only have 1 cargo space and I want to pick up the citizen that will be there. How is the citizen transport? Almost there? Almost there. Okay, I finally have a new citizen. I will put him to construction. It means that I'm not producing enough food right now, but I have 46 tons of delay before starting to starve. So that's okay. And undock. And I will say to this ship, go to homeworld. Instead of saying go to homeworld, I will just press H with the ship selected. Done. I had to find the H on my keyboard. In the recording station, it's a bit complicated. I have my microphone in front of my keyboard. It's a mess. Let's go. Next ship, this we can start the analyzing. The source of the signal has been identified. Apparently a citizen shuttle exploded. Yes, investigate it. It will take 1 week. And let's see who is in it. After many hours of intense scanning and analysis, you finally located the source of the distress signal. And I will let you read it. And we found a master engineer. That's amazing. So a master engineer are people that will be able to produce electronic very fast. Electronic is very important. So it's this item, and it is built from palladium. Palladium is collected from those yellow asteroids here, orangish, yellowish asteroid. But electronics are used to produce the next level of every building. So every building that is a bit more interesting for us will require electronic. For instance, if I wanted to upgrade my hydroponic farm, it would allow every kind of citizen in it to produce more food per ton at the cost of more water, but it would cost me 40 electronic to upgrade it. I could make an electronic studio to start producing electronics from palladium, but I don't have a place to mine palladium yet. So that will be for after. Let's go. But that's very good. Already having the electronic guy, master electronic people, that would be nice. Let's bring in 2 bluestone. And I have 5 turns for the subspace to arrive. Let's spend a few turns. We have a new immigrant. We have a lot of immigrants coming in. This is very amazing. It's because we are producing a lot of influence. They would be very nice to come, but I unfortunately don't have enough ship to transport them all. I think with my explorer ship I will make a trip to the homeworld as well to bring some more immigrants, because the citizen transport is not cutting it. Or I could try to build another citizen transport. That's a bit hard. Missing product? What am I missing? I'm missing water. I'm currently trying to produce food, but I am not producing any water, so this is not possible anymore. I have a lot of titanium in stock. I will take this guy and ask him to produce water for me. It will split a bit his experience and he will start learning another job, but well, that's the beginning of the game. We cannot do anything about it. At least I had a warning. I completely forgot that I was not producing water at all. The citizen transport arrived at the homeworld. Okay. So those experts here will not bring me a lot of value right now. We have an influencer. I already produce a lot of influence, and we have a builder. Builder will help to produce building material faster from titanium, but I'm not producing enough titanium right now. So what I will do, as I don't have enough money to hire an expert, is I will try to recruit a citizen. What is recruiting a citizen? Well, your influence that you are producing is slowly convincing people from your homeworld to join the colony. But some people are currently on the verge of being convinced. They are thinking, this is interesting, I would really like to go to space and try to live a different life, but I'm not convinced yet. You can either wait for them to be convinced by producing more and more influence, or you can tip them over by giving them a bit of money. And here I see something very interesting. I see a biologist. A biologist will allow me to produce more food per water, and we are kind of in need of food right now. So, and he's also at a good price, so let's take him. Biologist, come with me and come to the belt. Very cool. And one more turn. Here we go. We have the master engineer here. The master engineer is expert in electronic, but we don't have a job for him right now. But you know what? It is fine. It's not too much of an issue. I can use it anywhere else. He will just work as much as a normal citizen, and he will not be able to learn from the job. So that's okay. Here I will put him to producing more food, because therefore I will produce +1 food for now. And as I said, I will request to this ship to go to the homeworld as well, in order to catch more people. The more people I will have, the faster my production will be, and the faster everything will be produced. So it's really like an engine you build on top and on top of each other. Okay, let's go. Just a few turns here to have my biologist arrive in the belt. And here it is. Let's instruct this ship to go to Bluestone. In the meantime, we are still producing the landing pad. That's not great. I may change my mind about that, because I know I will need a lot of food. So first thing first, I will produce an apiary, I think, to start taking up into the food category. Let's do that. Let's build the apiary. The production on the landing pad is not lost. I can go back to it whenever I want. So I want to build an apiary. After the apiary, I want to build a spice lab and a kitchen. I will need to make a distillery as well, but that will be fine. I will have to move them around after. I don't have a button for that yet. Okay, we have the explorer that reached the homeworld. Once again, I will peek here to see if there's something interesting, but I really don't have a lot of money. So what I will do, I will take the builder. It will free another... We will free this guy and make him do something else. By the way, he will not have titanium anymore to produce anyway, so let's already move him to producing titanium. The builder will take his place in a few turns and keep building the apiary. Okay, so we see our friend from Tax Haven here exploring nearby. We are not allied with them, but we are not at war neither, we are neutral. If you don't want to see other player moving, you can disable that in the option. You can disable show neutral movement and show enemy movement as much as you want. But I like to see them move and I like to keep an eye on them to know what they are up to. And ending the next turn. Here we have our biologist. Very cool. So let's turn off on the production so you can see what's happening. By default, this little guy who is a citizen learning to be a biologist, if I were to put it in the farm, it would produce 3 food for 3 water. If I take the biologist, it produces 4 food for 4 water. So it's a bit more efficient. I will have both anyway, and I will see that I'm not producing enough water. So you, my friend, for now, go make some water. Okay, let's undock. And directly you go back to the homeworld. There's much more people to take. And we are good with that. My new builder just arrived. Let's send it to Bluestone. There's again a trade surplus, but we are fine. Up to the homeworld. Let's spend a few turns. So we reach the Bluestone. I will have a new issue creeping up on me. The more population you have, the less desire of freedom you have. Because you are importing people from the homeworld and they are very attached to their home world, to their place where they are born. The more they stay in space, the more they will be attached to this new home. But if we have more than 16 population and less than 50% freedom sentiment, we will lose a bit of productivity. This is not a big issue for now, but it will become an issue if we keep importing people without having a mayor. The mayor will raise the freedom sentiment. Let's disable the production here and undock. I could rush and start going to explore to import more citizens, but I will leave my citizen transport doing that. I think I have more value with this explorer ship to try to explore a bit more the map and find some goodies. So let's do that. We have a new immigrant waiting and the citizen just joined. Perfect. I will take, I don't know. I have a lot of very interesting people in the queue here, like a beekeeper to make honey, a mixologist to make drink. All those 4 people here are what I need to produce luxury food. So I think I will take the extra influencer to try to influence them more into coming to the belt. That will be the best, I think. Producing more and more influence in this run would be very good. Okay, so this gives you an idea of the beginning of the game, of how you start to build an engine. Let me know in the comment if you want to see more, if you want to see everything step by step, or if you prefer me to skip ahead a few hundred turns so you can see what it looks like at the end. Here I can contact a Mineco, it's someone new that I found. Mineco are a corporation that sent outposts into the belt long ago. They are a bit like the Void Dweller, but more industrious, so they are neutral and friendly. Let's contact them to see what they do. They are expert in graphite, they can train me in graphite, and if I speak with the mayor, they can tell me of an anomaly as well. Awesome. It's the same one. There's 2 relics there. Oh wow. I don't know why they are all there. It's probably a bug, but you saw nothing. You saw nothing. So yeah, let me know in the comment. I'm very interested to show you everything Once again, I'm so passionate by this game. I really love what I'm doing. Anyone that would want to give me feedback, feel free to contact me. And I'm every Monday on Twitch at 8 p.m. CST. We are developing together. We are speaking about the game. On Discord, we are constantly speaking about the game as well. And a lot of the features that are in this game are features that were suggested by players like you. So really feel free to come to me and speak again. I will save quickly this. And before we end this episode, I will show you an end game, just in case you are interested. So this will be LP episode 2, save, and I will load the game. I have a very old end game here where we had a victory. And if you load a game like this one, you will be able to see the scope and the scale that we reached. So the ultimate goal is to build this target. To build this target costed a huge amount of resources. And as you can see, we do have a few stations and a lot of ships. There's a lot of those ships that are trading automatically. So I can open their trade route and you will see there's a complete setup of trade route automated. You can do everything manually. I know some players prefer to do everything manually. I am the kind of player that like to program a trade route and say, I don't think about it anymore. If we look at the first station that I built here, we will be able to see that we have a lot of very evolved buildings that do produce a crazy amount of resource each. We are currently producing a nuclear generator to increase even more our production of battery. You can see that in some city, I think, we may even have some androids that do not take food, but that that eat battery. Maybe not in this food, in this one. This is a fairly recent city. I don't know if it's in this game that we have androids. Maybe in the derelict station? No. Let's see. Do I have any? No, I don't have any. But as you can see, you build a lot, you expand a lot, you have more and more resources, you have more and more ship. And yeah, let's, for instance, here I do have 139 population. And in the game that we just did, I had maybe 5 or 6, something like that. So I hope you enjoy, and thanks a lot for listening and to my blabber. I really wish to find people that love this kind of game as well. Drop me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And see you for episode 3, maybe. Bye bye.